Hello, my dears. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Teresa, and I'm here in Kamloops, British Columbia, on the unceded and occupied territory of the Secwepemc people. I am going to sing a few songs for you today, and then we will read one story, and we'll play a game, and then I'll do a poem, and we'll say goodbye. My next song does not need the ukulele, but it does need my hands for the actions. So I hope you'll do the actions too. You gotta sing when the spirit says sing. You gotta sing when the spirit says sing. When the spirit says sing, you gotta sing right along. You gotta sing when the spirit says sing. You've got to clap when the spirit says clap. You gotta clap when the spirit says clap. When the spirit says clap, you gotta clap right along. You gotta clap when the spirit says clap. You gotta snap when the spirit says snap. You gotta snap when the spirit says snap. When the spirit says snap, you gotta snap right along. You gotta snap when the spirit says snap. You gotta wiggle when the spirit says wiggle. You gotta wiggle when the spirit says wiggle. When the spirit says wiggle, you gotta wiggle right along. You gotta wiggle when the spirit says wiggle. You gotta sing when the spirit says sing. You gotta sing when the spirit says sing. When the spirit says sing, you gotta sing right along. You gotta sing when the spirit says sing. I learned that song from Raffi. You might know Raffi too. And the first song that I sang with the ukulele is called There's a Bluebird on Your Windowsill by Carmen Elizabeth Clark, who was a nurse in Vancouver. She wrote that song in 1947. Okay, we're going to read a silly book today, and it has a bit of a chorus that you might be able to rhyme along with me once you learn it. This book is called The Pout Pout Fish, and it's by Deborah Diesen. The words are by Deborah Diesen, and the pictures were made by Dan Hanna. The Pout Pout Fish. Deep in the water where the fish hang out lived a glum, gloomy swimmer with an ever-present pout. This is a pout. Can you make a pout? I'm a pout pout fish with a pout pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a clam with a wide winning grin and a pearl of advice for her pal to take in. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your crosstown frown, don't you think it's time to turn it upside down? Says the fish to his friend, nice thought, Miss Clam. I hear what you're saying, but it's just not the way I am. Why? 'Cause I'm a pout pout fish with a pout pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a jellyfish. He floats through the ocean, his tentacles all trailing in a gentle locomotion. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your daily scaly scowl, I wish you wouldn't greet us with a grimace and a growl. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. Jelly, I agree. I'd like to be more friendly, but it isn't up to me. Why? 'Cause I'm a pout pout fish with the pout pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Does that fish look happy to you? Along comes a squid, quite a slender, squiggly sight. She is squirmy, she is squelchy, she is slightly impolite. Hey, Mr. Fish, you kaleidoscope of mope, how about a smile, a little joy, a little hope? Says the fish to his friend, Mrs. Squid, I would try, but I haven't any choice. Take a look and you'll see why. Why? 'Cause I'm a pout pout fish with a pout pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes an octopus with 8 great arms, covered on the underside with tiny sucker charms. Hey, Mr. Fish, let me tell it to you straight. Your hulky, bulky sulking is an unattractive trait. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. 8, my chum, with a mouth like mine, I am destined to be glum. Why? 'Cause I'm a pout pout fish with a pout pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Now, along comes a fish in a silent silver shimmer. The gang has never seen before this bright and brilliant swimmer. She approaches Mr. Fish, but instead of saying, hey, she plants a kiss upon his pout, and then she swims away. Mr. Fish is most astounded. Mr. Fish is just aghast. He is stone-faced like a statue. Then he blinks and speaks at last. My friends, says Mr. Fish, I should have known it all along. I thought that I was pouty, but it turns out I was wrong. I'm a kiss-kiss fish with a kiss-kiss face for spreading cheery-cheeries all over the place. So I'll smooch, 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 smooch. I think that's a silly book. But it is true that when I'm feeling sad or pouty or angry, that sometimes a hug or a kiss helps me. Somebody that I trust. Although usually I like them to ask first. So maybe if you want a hug or a kiss, you can ask your family and they'll be happy to oblige. Now we're going to play a game. So this game is called a sound game. And I have 3 things here. inside my box. And I will tell you the first sound in each item, and then you can, and I'll describe it a little bit, and then you can guess what's inside my hands. So, inside my hands, I have something that starts with the sound k, k. And it's something that we get inside when we want to drive somewhere. It has 4 wheels and a steering wheel. It has a windshield, and it starts with the sound k, k. Did you guess car? It's a car. Car starts with the sound k, k. I have something else here. This animal starts with the sound d, d. And it's an animal. It's got fur, and it makes the sound woof, woof. And it starts with the sound d. Did you guess dog? It's a dog. Dog starts with the sound d, d. And my last item inside my box starts with the sound mm. This is something that we use for cleaning. If you have a spill of water or something else on the floor, has to be water really, then you use this item that starts with the sound to wipe it up. You can use 2 hands to hold the handle of this item, and it starts with the sound Did you guess mop? It's a mop. Mop starts with the sound And that was our sound game today. Can you find something else in your room or when you're outside for a walk that start with the sounds k, d, and m? Now I'm going to do a little poem about fish, just like our story, and then I'll say goodbye. 5 little fish were swimming in a pool. The first one said, "This pool is cool." The second one said, "This pool is deep." The third one said, "I want to sleep." The fourth one said, "Let's dive and dip." The fifth one said, "I spy a ship." Fisherman's boat comes. Line goes, kersplash. Away those 5 little fishies dash. Thank you for spending time with me today. I'll see you again soon.